All right, so the huge boxing fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk, the two best undefeated heavyweights on the planet. It was scheduled for February 17th. Then it was off because Tyson Fury got cut, and now it is back on. It is scheduled for the 18th of May in the same place, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and there's been a few wrinkles, okay? There's been a $10 million guarantee or a forfeit. Punishment is another word if either man pulls out of the fight, okay? So we'll get to that in just a little bit, but first of all, these guys sat down today, they had a face-to-face, and they were sitting there, and there was some argy-bargy, there was some nasty words.
You're all going to be working for me as doffers.
Tyson got cut in sparring. Simple as that. That shit happens. It's unfortunate, but these do happen. Headbutts.
Headbutt out of nothing.
Clash of heads, elbows, stuff like that. It cuts the skin. I'm not going to repeat everything. The fight's been scheduled for May. That is plenty of time for Tyson Fury to rest up and heal and recuperate and for the skin to get back to full strength, okay? 4 weeks, roughly, is what it takes for a cut to fully heal. A lot of people did point out, though, that his fight against Otto Wallin, that is where a big cut opened up for Tyson Fury. And it's the same cut. So, obviously, when a cut heals, there is scar tissue, okay? And when you have scar tissue, it makes it more brittle and it makes the skin easier to break or cut again. Okay, so this could be a problem going forward for Tyson in the fight or for Tyson throughout his boxing career, however long he has left, however many fights he chooses to have. Now, in this face-to-face that they had, my God, Tyson Fury lost his mind, right? And I'm not surprised because the Usyk camp is basically claiming that Fury was scared, so he was ducking the fight, he was dodging him and all the rest of it. There was conspiracy theorists online saying that the reason that the footage would look so grainy and old is because it was old footage.
Incident, the one that we saw online?
I think so, yeah. That's
was
the
the one.
footage.
And then people were saying, why is Tyson Fury posting pictures of him 3 years ago? Okay, well, he was there on the Zoom, on the live, on Instagram, okay, in the interview with the cut, with the stitches, with a bit of swelling and bruising around the eye as well. So it was a legitimate injury, okay? So they can put all those rumors to bed because that's just nonsense. That's stupid conspiracy theorist bullshit, okay?
They're preparing us for a fake alien invasion.
Fury's not scared of this man. Of course, he understands the massive challenge that he has in front of him. But you can't go into a fight with a gigantic cut. Simple as that. Now, so they were sitting down and Turki Al-Sheikh, who's promoting this fight, here is what His Excellency had to say. He said, if I think Tyson is scared, I won't waste my time on this fight. For the 18th of May, I am guaranteeing both of the fighters a $10 million penalty if somebody escapes and pulls out from the fight. This is the first thing. The second thing, I guarantee a big fight on the same night for the other one and make the people around the world know if someone is scared or wants to escape from this fight. On the 18th of May, if Usyk is scared, I will call for Joshua versus Tyson Fury. And if Tyson is scared, I will call for any fighter that Usyk wants. Obviously not going to be Anthony Joshua because he's already beaten Joshua twice. And it is my name, this thing, and we have a guarantee from both sides. So there it is. Obviously, there's going to be some kind of contract put in place. They're going to sign on the dotted line where if either of them can't make it to the ring on the night, they have to pay a $10 million forfeit. Now, that's all well and good. That's great. I like that. Obviously, it shows both men are eager to make this fight happen. They want to cement their legacy as the best boxer of their generation and collect all the belts, okay? That's obvious. It's a little unfair for Oleksandr Usyk.
I feel.
Because he hasn't pulled out, okay? The reality is Tyson did pull out. Legitimate pull out. Unfortunate. Unplanned. Wasn't his fault. It was an accident. But it was him that pulled out. So now, you know, if Usyk, because he might get cut in training, there's a potential $10 million penalty there for him, right? When he hasn't done anything. So if he accidentally gets cut, you know, that's a $10 million cut for him and for Tyson Fury. The reality is, this fight now just got even bigger because they were going at each other, okay? Tyson Fury lost his mind saying that his manager called Paris Fury, Tyson's wife, a bitch. He's like, you call my wife a bitch, I'll knock your teeth out.
And if any man calls my wife a bitch, I'll take his f***ing teeth out. Do you
I
understand?
didn't call your wife a bitch. I didn't call your wife a bitch. I don't do.
He's got a bitch.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
He's like, I never said that. I never said that. But then Tyson's like, you know, I've had 35 professional fights. I am not a coward, okay?
Never call me a coward again. I've had 35 professional fights, climbed off the canvas 10 times off the biggest punches in history to win. Never back down from any man in my life.
And those clips, they will go viral. They will be used in the promotion for this. And as I say, listen, This is just all a part of the story, a part of the saga for these two men to finally meet in the squared circle. 12 rounds of action against two of the best boxers of their generation, and it's going to be phenomenal. I was gutted, as I said. I was very, very disappointed when this fight didn't go ahead. But as I say, you know, it is going ahead. Tyson Fury's been on Instagram. He looks happy. He looks confident. He looks raring to go. Okay, the reality is for both men, it's not ideal because they're going to have to come out of camp, right? The fight's in May. So we're in February, March, April, May. Call it 4 months or 3.5 months, regardless, okay? That's about 15 weeks or so, okay, off the top of my head without looking at a calendar. They were almost in peak prime condition, right? When you start a training camp, you want to work up to peaking on the fight night because you can't hold your peak. The peak only lasts for a week or so like that. You go up the hill, you peak, and then you start to come down the other side. You start to get tired. Your reactions, your instincts, your speed, your power. You can only hold your peak. When you're training for a fight, you have red days, you have yellow days, and green days in terms of your intensity of what you train. Because if you're just going balls to the wall every day, A, you burn out, and B, you're going to peak too soon. You're going to peak before the fight. So it's going to be interesting. These guys are going to have to plan this absolutely meticulously on ensuring that they peak at the right time. So they're going to have to take a few weeks off for sure, have a nice rest, recuperate, maybe go on holiday. You know what I mean? Just forget about the fight and then get back to a training camp, 8 to 10 weeks. So they've got a few weeks of rest, recuperation, doing the rounds, do some social media, talk shit, hype the fight even more. Okay, go on a few talk shows. I don't know, whatever they want to do. Okay, right? But then it all starts all over again. And it is a shame. It kind of makes all the work that they did before kind of pointless. However, it means both men are going to be ultra ready when the fight night comes. And when I say ultra ready, I'm not talking about their physical fitness. I'm talking about their game plan, their strategy, the combinations that they're going to use. Usyk's going to go forward. He's got to eliminate that reach, right? He's going to have more time to work on that. To be honest, his entire career, that's always been his game plan. He's always the shorter guy. For heavyweight, 6'3". He's not tiny, but he's not 6'9". So he's going to be even sharper, even faster, and more dialed in mentally. And so is Tyson Fury. I'm not sure what game plan he's going to use. He's going to utilize that jab, that reach, range, and keep him on the outside, okay? The reality is this fight just got even better, in my humble opinion, and I cannot wait. Of course, it was going to get rebooked, okay? Cuts happen all the time. 4 weeks, that cut will be a thing of the past. But just keep an eye on it, though, because that might just open up on fight night and might bleed right into the eye. And if that happens, no man alive can fight and win with one eye. Or can they? Anyway, all in all, I'm very happy that this fight just got made. It's back on the table. May 18th, Riyadh season. The show goes on. And it's going to be a good one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell. And I will see you soon.